Wow, what a beautiful morning. Woo! And we are going to pick up Stacey and Alex right now. We are really excited. Hey, they got their blown away gear on.
Of course we do.
Hey!
Oh
man, you guys! Oh, look how cute you look! I love it.
Yeah.
The models.
Oh, that's awesome! Any color you almost color.
Well, kind of almost. Yeah. When we were in Greensboro, one of I guess the baggage guys comes out from. Careful, and he goes, "Man, there's some 70-pound bags in there." They're probably talking about ours.
They put the heavy stickers on.
Oh yeah, totally. Jeff, I'm declaring that we have now taken the lead in the amount of supplies that we are bringing to Blown Away. The bar has now been raised.
And you know what? It's not just talk, you know, he's backing it up with proof, and that proof is going to be what's coming out of these bags.
Let's see.
And he's negotiating, they're negotiating for your Fiji spot.
You know, Fiji sounds really attractive, and so it might require another bag.
Wow. No way. And all this luggage. If you're a cruiser, you know the value of having someone come and be a mule for you. It's like the greatest thing ever, and you get Christmas whenever anyone comes to visit. Well, Jeff has just raised the bar big time for our mules. Look at all of this stuff that I don't know how he managed to get this all into his bag, but somehow he did. And that's a paddleboard, and then he brought Walmart with him. Look at all of this food. Wow. Super. Woo, look at all this.
Water World. Yeah. This bag is all rope, I think.
Wow.
Okay. So, and there's more in another bag.
Okay. Oh, this is amazing. I'm so
there's the windows.
I don't know, you guys might be getting our best mule award this year.
Well, they definitely are.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sweet.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh,
Look at all this.
amazing. Mwah.
Man.
He's
And the other thing is, look at what they're wearing. So they have declared Blown Away this morning.
That's right.
So,
even though we're sweating through them already, we came prepared.
all right, let's do it. These are our first class upgrades right here. These are supposed to be amazing. Perfect. Oh
so
my
literally,
gosh.
we make all of our own bread. It's like super healthy.
Oh, yeah.
And like that thing after 5 years,
Woohoo!
the last one.
I can't imagine.
Ain't nothing here.
my
Everything
gosh.
here is 220.
Wow.
So if we plugged in at 220.
Wow. Look at all this.
Cappuccino.
All the fun
Oh,
stuff.
good. Our drone handles.
The rest of this is yours.
Oh, I wonder if the ones we have.
And more
would-
gasket, maybe?
Yeah, oh gosh. Yes.
Oh, that's the key one. Yeah.
That pro stuff.
This
This is y'all stuff. I don't want to. Oh,
yeah.
more Yanmar.
Oh, that's for
yeah.
the Jenny.
Oh,
That one, good thing it stayed in the bag.
Oh, no way!
no way.
Yeah! I love it.
Color too.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
Dude.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Oh, I
okay.
love the color.
I think we're going to have to fight over the colors.
Yes,
We
thank
wanted
you.
to bring the two colors so that way
This
you
is
can
a-
distinguish
man.
whose is whose.
This
That
is
is
quality
awesome.
like the
Thank
guys
you.
who run the company.
Thank you.
That's nothing but the best for you.
You guys have done well.
Y'all are amazing. That takes so much time to organize all that stuff. And
Good job
it's such a
packing.
lifeline.
Alex was the organizer this time. It's usually me, but
Yeah.
he was like,
These are y'all.
he was on it.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Thank you. You can just drop everything here. We'll have to figure out where to put everything. Oh, thank
I know y'all think
you.
we're crazy.
We are
No.
crazy.
We make everything.
Well, it's like, I guess you can't get it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Well,
we yesterday
we found them
found-
yesterday. Can you believe it? Ooh, do we get hats?
You get a hat. Sorry,
No
I only had one left.
Thank you.
Brown.
Oh, thank you,
Brown, I did get
Stacy.
some-
Oh, this is so awesome because I love baseball caps and he does not wear them as much.
It's a large.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
Sorry,
fit.
it looks well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
So right now we are, well, I'm not. Rudy, who's amazing, is down here trying to get the heat exchanger off, but we're finding out that probably the charter company changed the gaskets and then put the screws back on with no, thank you Alex, with no anti-corrosion around the threads, and so right now we have a corrosion problem. I'm telling you, on a boat, if it weren't for corrosion, 80% of your problems would be eliminated. So that's a constant fight, and hopefully we can get this thing off because the heat exchanger is extremely expensive and we're kind of semi-screwed. But engines still work, which is a good thing, but this definitely needs to be fixed. Oh, yes, yes.
One to go.
One to go, man. So what's happened is the heat exchanger is aluminum. It's where you pour the coolant into, and the rods for the heat exchanger, that's where the raw water cools the coolant, which is going in the rods of the heat exchanger. But what's happened is the gasket, which separates this metal part from the aluminum part, has eaten away, and then that with raw seawater has caused corrosion on the actual unit case itself that's got to be dealt with. And now we may have to pull a bigger section out. It's just become a bigger issue. But the problem is they didn't maintain it, and we didn't know that it needed changed. So the corrosion has made it a bigger problem. So we got to deal with that.
You're making a mess of our engine. What are you doing?
Do you see this nice piece of aluminium?
Yeah.
You see here it's totally gone. So you don't have it anymore.
We have to get this.
So the seal what is here, that is leaking all the time. That
Got it.
the water was dropping out of it.
So what's the fix of this? Has to go to the machinist?
Now the best fix is a new one.
Seriously?
Which is about $2,400.
Are you serious?
They're really
that's the best fix.
Is there any temporary fix?
Now yeah, that's we're going to see. That's it. We have to first get these out.
Yeah, man, thank goodness.
There's
So I've
a
got
metal
this-
sheet on it.
Come on.
Alex just got on board this morning, and look at this.
And we're already working.
And he's doing dirty work.
That's right. That's it. That's exactly right.
Start it. All right, good. Oh, this is the moment of truth. It's been a year since we've used the generator because it's been broken, and we have finally been able to change the part that we've been waiting for, but the generator is not starting now. It's not getting fuel, so now it's like a new thing to diagnose, trying to figure out why it's fuel starved. Sounds like the fuel pump was shorting, and they think they got it.
Heading over to Maria tomorrow with you guys.
But we have the engine half opened up on
The whole
the
boat destroyed. It's another working day boat job.
poor Alex and Stacey always come
That's
on the
okay.
boat.
We're getting
and-
a reduction
it's
on our
just-
charter cost.
That's
We're
right.
getting a break on our charter.
No, but I would have had all this stuff done if I had the parts.
7 hours ago, we started a project that we thought we would finish. We should never think that, right, when you're working with boats. The whole heat exchanger is out, and we're gonna need a new one. This one is in really bad shape. So we are going back to the States next week, and so we're gonna have to bring two back with us probably, because I can't imagine the other one is gonna be in any better shape. Rudy has also been working on the generator and has gone through so many iterations of issues, and now it won't start. It's not getting fuel, which we can't figure out why. So our friends are here and they are out snorkeling. We're glad that they're getting out, but it's such a bummer. We were gonna go to Maria today or tomorrow and show them around Moorea, and now it's going to be delayed, and we've got to be in the marina in 3 days so that we can fly off to the States. Doesn't feel good doing that with one engine. Doesn't feel good that we have one engine only, but the good side is we have an engine. So frustrating day. Just, you know, this is boat life. It's, you go through 2 months and you're in bliss, ignorant bliss as we call it, because things are happening on the boat and they're deteriorating and you don't know they're happening, and then when you do, it blows up into like 5 things that just are huge and are not easily resolvable. And when you're in a place like Tahiti, so far away from everything, it's pretty significant. So anyway, we're really grateful that we're going home next week so we can bring these parts back that we need. We're cleaning up the back because it's been a bit of a disaster back here, but everything is really quite tidy now. Very, very thankful for that. And hopefully we'll be able to join our friends out snorkeling here in a little bit. So yesterday we did not resolve any of the issues that we had between the changing of the heat exchanger gaskets or the generator. So this morning we were going to go into Papeete to the Sunday market, which we're still going to do. But the boys decided that they wanted to add some gasket, liquid gasket, to the heat exchanger, because when we took this out and grinded some stuff down, cleaned it up a little bit, we took some of the material off. And so their concern is when we put it back in to use the engine, it's going to leak much worse than it did. So this is the area that's really quite bad over here. This has lost a lot of its material. But yeah, you can see the condition of the heat exchanger is not great.
Okay.
Anyway.
And then one of these goes on the front, so we just need one.
Okay. Good morning. He called Alex and I right before our boat maintenance magazine photo shoot. And just to get warmed up for the shot, he and I are working on some gaskets.
Test fit this guy.
Test fit, and we do it because we like it.
So this is the, that's where the void is. So that's where we're going to like.
Right, and you can see that gap right there. That's
the
big gap.
That's no bueno.
So, butt crack.
Well,
Brown.
I'll take your word for that, Brown.
maybe
Maybe
we need
like my butt crack 30 years from now.
Maybe we need to use the JB weld on that too.
2 bolts for that. Do you know which 2 bolts?
Do you have to have a specific torque when you lock these?
I was looking in the manual. That's what I was just telling him, is in this section it's not giving us a torque spec.
Okay.
But on the other page there are a couple of torque specs, so maybe we can look to see if they're.
We do have a torque wrench.
Yeah, that's what he said. And then if you want to open that tube, so on the tip, you'll cut that tip.
Yeah.
So you have like a little.
Yes, sir.
Area
the applicator.
to squirt it in there. This might get kind of messy, but
it's okay.
Do as small as possible.
Hopefully it's not dry.
yes, it's very small
old is
as you
that?
can.
Okay.
Oh my! Look at that.
That's what's happening.
That is what's going on.
Do you need something to?
Well, I didn't
Hold
expect.
on. Let me just.
I didn't expect this to work smoothly. So can I get that stuff on Amazon, just like regular?
Well, this is not traditional fit pig form in place.
I mean, I've had it for a couple, 2 or 3 years. So good job, man. Look at that
That's
form.
gonna work.
Everybody, look at that form.
Doesn't have to be pretty, does it?
No.
No. Okay. So let's put this cap on, and then we can.
Oh, you don't have to do it all the way around?
Well, that side's not too bad.
Right.
It's really this side. So
Yep,
what I was
yep.
thinking is we'll put.
Fine.
So this is kind of a. Let's
Okay.
put it in there, get it to work, and then when you come
Okay.
back, you're gonna pull
I
this
just
whole
want
thing
to
out
I
and
just want
toss
to be
it.
able to get the bolt. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, you're tossing it.
Okay, I'm not even gonna open those. Thank you.
I hate that though, man. This stuff is usually not cheap.
Well, I can still salvage it. As long as it's good right now. I don't care how it comes out. Like.
Oh wow, well done, Alex. I didn't know that's how it worked. That's pretty cool.
So this is what I was thinking the whole time, and I was like, why is he wanting to grind and JB weld this thing? It's like, let's just do some form in place gasket. If this was more traditional, like what I know of, it's a little more gooey, and you can squirt it in
it
there,
and it just hardens.
and then just kind of wipe the bead. You know what I mean?
It looks like
this is a little more putty.
So we figured since we're goobing up, we've got a broken tube of goob, we may as well try and add a little gasket maker for this other engine as well. We've got a very small leak on this one, but it's worth trying to use this material if we've got it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put this in here to preserve this.
We vacuum sealed it to take all the air out.
It's a new use for the food saver. The food saver is up to your imagination.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm feeling so good about that.
But you can do this one.
Okay. Should I put the form in place in there first?
Set that
Well,
ring in there and see how. You want me to hold it up for you so it's sitting up and down?
Interesting. Yeah, that's not easy to keep in there.
This might work for another year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you got one down. Now you got to do that one.
It's somewhere where the labor rate's cheaper,
Put
so.
that one in there.
Yeah. All right.
Good job watching how this is done.
Well, this is a
Reading the
highlight.
book.
I just want to make sure the orientation of this. Hold on one second, though.
Sure.
I'm going to do that one down there.
Even Stacy's getting involved. I love it.
Everybody wants in on the game.
When you come to Blown Away,
Nobody
it's
wants to
a
be
team
denied.
sport.
It actually is going to sit.
Yeah. It's obvious. But,
I think it's going to sit that way.
it's where's the bar going? Good. This is one that goes right there.
So we'll do that.
This is thinking like the charter company, baby. We become our own worst enemy. Flip it over.
Flip it over.
Imagine if we fix this and it doesn't ever leak for like another 10
That's
years.
what I'm saying.
Would that be the
No, the bet it's like Loctite is like corrosion. You know, like poor man's Loctite is corrosion.
2 bolts in there to kind of get it lined up.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, you're right. These monkeys have been in there, and
Yeah.
Here's another reason you don't want to buy a charter boat.
well, we need to update that video. Just tell people don't do it.
I think, based on the other one,
Goes the other way?
I think it goes the other way. Gently pick it up
Okay,
and,
gotcha.
and 180 it.
Okay.
And set it back down.
All
there
right.
you go.
Yeah,
So you
you're
see how
right.
that numbers?
Well, it could make a difference the way these things.
Yeah, that's
got
what-
help.
yeah.
Thank you for finding that.
There you go. Perfect. That's more betterer.
No
Better. The heat exchanger is now drying, and we are gonna head off to Papeete and get to the market. Woohoo! All right, market time.
Watch out.
Look at these. Look at these.
I bet that's Yalang Lang.
Oh, that's Lang Lang.
Yorana. Look at this tiara one. Wow.
Wow, look at this.
Yorana.
So the French word for purple is.
Oh, look at the mushrooms. Wow. This is amazing.
Oh, lemonade, fresh lemonade.
Yeah. Biscuits, marquesa. Wow, honey.
I think so, yeah.
This is the brisket that everyone talks about. That's amazing. And we're just so lucky to get here right before it's gone. That's amazing.
Vous êtes très célèbre.
Can't believe I'm...
It's lightly smoked.
My mouth is full. Well, the last 24 hours definitely have turned out a lot different than we anticipated. Right, honey?
Oh, it's been easy. Piece of cake.
Yesterday afternoon, our friends...
We've added a few levels of complexity.
Yeah. So yesterday afternoon, our friends Alex and Stacey, we went to the ER because he was in excruciating pain. Long story short, they thought it was one thing, sent him home. I guess it was probably too late to get any kind of medical intervention. So they sent him home with pain meds and gave him an IV, and it really did help. But
And then who knew exactly what it was before the doctors knew? The captain.
the other Dr. Councill.
That's right.
So this morning we took him back to the hospital and he has a huge kidney stone. The urologist said you need to get this taken out now, surgery immediately. So I am back at the boat with Brown. Stacey, Alex's wife, is at the hospital with him. I screwed up. I thought our flight was not tomorrow but the day after tomorrow. And it turns out, I learned this morning, it's tomorrow. We are still in Tahiti and need to be in Moorea to put our boat in the marina. So we've got a, 5.5 hour, 6 hour sail over there, and it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And Thomas, our fabulous mechanic, is in the engine room trying to get our heat exchanger to work, and we might need to replace this one, and if he can't get it working, then we're going to be definitely replacing it and running off of one engine. So our super darling friends on Song of the Seas offered us their friend John, who's a captain, who's just an amazing sailor with a ton of experience, to come on our boat and help us bring the boat over to Moorea, which we greatly appreciate because we're under the gun and we're not sure what is going to happen with the engines. We can go sail and then try and turn them on and they don't work. We don't know. Anyway, we're just under a bit of pressure. We have not packed. The boat is not ready, so I'm going to go pack now. And unfortunately, our friends Stacey and Alex, they took everything off the boat because if something goes funny with the surgery, we didn't want them getting stuck with all their stuff on the boat in Moorea, and they're in Tahiti. It's a bit of a mess. Very discouraging news about the engines, but we're going to get through it. And what we're most worried about right now is just Alex and his surgery. So that's the big thing. Anyway, tough day. I'm blown away, and we think it's really important for you guys to know that this life is not always easy and not always, most of the time, not running according to what we want. So we're really thankful for the sailing community, thankful for all the people who've come around us to help us and support us. That's the most important thing. And we're really just praying that Alex gets through the surgery with no problem. And we just hate leaving Stacey. It's really stinky that we can't be there and stay at the hospital with her. That's really not fair. But we don't have a choice. We fly back to the United States tomorrow. So not the ending that we wrote for this story, and the ending hasn't even been finished. But we've got to get ready and prepped to get out of here tomorrow. So I got to get moving. Wow, are we getting to the point where
I gotta turn the power on.
you want me to get it?
Yeah, if you could get that, please.
Looks like we're ready to get this on. It's on!
It's probably gonna work.
Probably.
He's trying to get us a temporary fix. So the deal is we're probably gonna have to buy a new one. So anyway.
Right now the most important thing is that we've got an engine as a backup.
Yeah.
What a gift, what a gift. Oh my gosh, thank you guys, thank you. Love you guys, thank you again.